Central Bicol State University of Agriculture is committed to lead innovations in instruction, research, extension, and resource generation for client satisfaction, uphold its core values and principles, and satisfy all applicable requirements and standards through continual improvement of its quality management system. Philosophy: education for sustainable human development. Our vision: an agricultural research university of global standards. Our mission: leading innovations, building resilient and sustainable communities. The university goals: enable transformative and inclusive learning experiences, generate new knowledge and technologies, engage and empower communities, intensify internationalization and resource generation initiatives, establish e-governance system, and enhance management of university resources. CBSUA guiding values: quality and excellence, professionalism, teamwork and unity, liberalism, and institutional pride. The CBSUA core principles: discipline, respect, and care. The Central Bicol State University of Agriculture Extension Services Unit. Vision: the extension program of CBSUA envisions improvement in the quality of life of the clients with enhanced capacity for adaptation to changes in the environment. Mission: the CBSUA extension program is committed to improve systems and practices in the service areas by building capacities for food security, technology development, disaster risk reduction management, and public safety, functional literacy and instructional development, and gender equality. Goals: develop appropriate technology transfer models, extension delivery services and community, and application of science and technology towards improvement of productivity and quality of the clientele. Objectives: develop and implement technology transfer models and community development programs. Provide holistic continuing education projects to enhance capability of faculty, students, and clients. Develop knowledge products for techno transfer to enhance agricultural productivity and competitiveness. Implement special projects and provide consultancy services for special groups of clients. Establish linkage with relevant agencies, organizations, and private sectors, both local and international. Increase participation of faculty and students in extension and community services. Perform participatory M&E activities with LGUs, NGOs, and other relevant agencies to ensure efficiency and effectiveness of extension program, and enhance interface of the four mandated functions.
Di ko na inaram kung papaanahon. Pinag-okay na siya. Nakapo, paano ba yan? Kaya nagpipirindot ha. Kamu talaga. Kaya yung gigiri mo dito ha. Kasawayan ka mo.
Si binigo akong tino. Tapos, na po ko, 64 years old na ko. Ma'am, hindi ko naman din kung bagang mga araw kang mga nyug baga. Kung mga kuyang nyug na bigiri ko nilang mga handicraft baga.
Mga handicraft making po. Mag-iuling bag, na made-up ninyo po ang gamit sa solo.
Basket na ito pong itong giho.
Lord, thank you for this day, for the presence of everyone in this call. For once again, we are gathered and given the opportunity to appreciate life and your words. Forgive us for our shortcomings and cleanse our hearts as we learn and live your words and example. Father, bless our endeavors, especially today's meeting. May you guide us in our discussions, and may you enlighten our minds in every decision that we make. Give us your grace that we may effectively do our parts for your greater glory. All this we ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
CBSUA Philosophy, Vision, Mission, Goals and Integrated Management Policy. Philosophy, Education for Sustainable Human Development. Vision, an agricultural research university of global standards. Mission, leading innovation, building resilient and sustainable communities. Goals: 1. Enable transformative and inclusive learning experience. 2. Generate and utilize new knowledge and technologies. 3. Engage and empower communities. 4. Intensify internalization and resource generation initiatives. 5. Establish one e-governance system. 6. Enhance management of university resources. Integrated management policy. Central Bicol State University of Agriculture is committed to lead innovations in instruction, research, extension, and resource generation for client satisfaction. Uphold its core values and principles. Protect the environment by satisfying all applicable standards and legal requirements through the continual improvement of its integrated management system.
Once again, good morning, everyone. And today we are going to be tech visionaries and creative trailblazers as we are going to delve into the world of the digital arts. This will be an unparalleled session because we are going to dichotomize the intersection between technology and creativity. And this wouldn't be possible without the steering committee behind this event. So, to give us the formal opening remarks, let's have one of our committee members, Professor Julie Biliagas, our BS Ed chairperson.
Our Bachelor of Secondary Education program aims to equip our students with the skills and knowledge to become exceptional educators. Our curriculum emphasizes the latest teaching techniques and promotes a deep understanding of the subject matter. As part of our extension program, we offer an enriching journey that explores literature, culture, and arts. This program opens doors to a world of creativity and understanding, allowing individuals to delve into the deeps of human expression. Through this, our beneficiaries will uncover the beauty of diverse culture, immerse themselves in captivating literary works, and witness the transformative power of art. It is an opportunity to broaden horizons, cultivate a deep appreciation for the humanities, and connect with like-minded individuals who share a passion for knowledge and creativity. We invite you to join in the College of Education Extension program and let your intellectual and artistic curiosity thrive.
Thank you very much, Professor Julie Biliagas, for that opening remarks. Now we are going to have another message to be given by one of our members for the steering committee, Professor Evangelina C. Pamada, our Beta-led chairperson, our Beta-led program chairperson.
Aligned with the extension goals of Bachelor of Elementary Education program, we offer the community.
Uy, Evangelina B. Yung technical tang ano. Rarag na kita.
Aligned with the extension goals of Bachelor of extends far beyond traditional classroom learning. With an unwavering focus on practical skills, we arm our students with the essential tools required to excel in the ever-evolving landscape of technology and livelihood. We go the extra mile by seamlessly connecting students with real-world projects and community initiatives, fostering a dynamic environment. We invite you to join us in this transformative journey, where we nurture well-rounded professionals capable of making a profound impact on their communities through their expertise and hands-on experiences. Your journey begins here.
Thank you very much, Professor Evangelina C. Pamada, for that message. And now, dear students and participants, and as well as our distinguished resource
Be,
speaker, let
naka-share
us just
screen
take
ka
a
pa.
moment here where we're just going to watch a wrap-up video. Because as you can remember, we already had commenced
MJM.
our lecture series last month in which we were able to unravel two lecture series delving into one, the Philippine Wikimedia Society, and two, that's all about exploration on the Bicol arts and culture. And now let's try to go down the memory lane in which we're going to watch this wrap-up video. Ma'am JM, you may now just flash the presentation for the wrap-up video. Thank you so much.
Hubarin ang takot sa iyong damdamin, pamalas ang tangking galing. Tumayong buong tapang, harapin ang buhay, akapin ang tagumpay. Tulungan ang kapwa't bigyang halaga, huwag hatakin ng pababa. Isipin huwag sana ang sarili lang, pakisama't baganihan. Subukan nating isulong at ligawan ang magandang bukas. Ikaw at ako magkasama tayo sa lubungin ng kinabukasan. Mandirigmang Pilipino, dakilang lahi ko, bayaning Pilipino sa makabagong panahon.
Thank you so much, Ma'am JM, for showing us that presentation. I'm so sorry, I would just like to rectify. I thought it's for the wrap-up video of the lecture series last month, but it was the wrap-up video for the SICLAB series that we had commenced for the last year. But we would just like to remind everyone we already had commenced two lecture series on the Wikimedia Society as well as that of Bicol Arts and Culture. And now, we are going ahead to the we are going ahead with the discussion on the digital arts, the concepts of digital arts with our resources speaker for today. But before we have that, let's have the introduction of our guest speaker or resources speaker with one of the members of the steering committee and as well as an extensionist of College of Education. We have here Professor Noreen V. Alcaraz.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure for me to introduce our speaker today. He is an alumnus of our university with a bachelor degree of Information Technology, year 2016, where he received several awards such as Outstanding on-the-Job Training, Outstanding in Capstone Paper, Outstanding in Capstone Poster, and Outstanding in Public Presentation of Capstone Project during their public defense. He also took methods of teachings at Bicol State College of Applied Sciences and Technology in the following year. He is currently taking up Master in Information Technology at Camarines Sur Polytechnic Colleges, Nabua. He is also a LET passer and a CSC Career Service Professional eligible. Currently, an instructor at CBSUA-Pili, handling information technology subjects, art appreciation, and computer science subjects at the College of Arts and Sciences. He is proficient in Microsoft Office application, software installation, Adobe Photoshop, and InDesign, and video editing software. In addition, he is knowledgeable in Audacity, program, online presentation software, basic system and network configuration, and AutoCAD application. Without further ado, to discuss the topic Introduction to Digital Arts and Creating Digital Storyboard, let us all welcome Sir Jomer O. Casabuena. A virtual applause, please.
Okay, good morning everyone. So, grabe yung introduction na. Parang naano ako na parang sobra yung introduction para sa akin. So, thank you very much for inviting me as your resource person or resource speaker for this SICLAB. Okay, i-turn on ko lang yung camera. So, yan. So, maraming salamat sa pag-invite sa akin as resource person for the SICLAB. Let me allow to greet first the chairperson of the Bachelor of Science in Secondary Education of the College of Education of the CBSUA-Sipocot, Professor Julie Biliagas. So, to Professor Evangeline C. Pamada, the chairperson of the Pt.1 program, and to the Dean of the College of Education of the CBSUA-Sipocot. So let me first share my screen for you to be able to see my presentation about the introduction to the digital arts, which is our topic for this lecture session.
Ba yun? May workshop ata sila.
Okay, so nakikita na po yung yung presentation natin. Okay, so I was given the task to give an introduction to the digital arts. So by the way, yun nasabi na yung pangalan ko. I'm Jomer Casabuena, your speaker for today. I am a part-time instructor of the College of Arts and Sciences, specifically in the Humanities, Physical Education, ICT, and STS department. So we have here, so why digital storytelling? So bakit kailangan natin na matutunan or gumawa ng isang digital storytelling? So as we all know, we are embracing the modern technology, di ba? So we are embracing the modern technology. So we use different gadgets. We use different, like for example, cell phone, Android devices, different devices na pwede nating gamitin as a tool para magbasa ng mga digital content. So meron tayong cellphone, meron tayong tablet, merong computers, and mga laptops na pwede nating gamitin sa pagbabasa ng isang digital content. So sabi daw, digital stories push students to become creators of content rather than just a consumer. So as a student, so yung audience natin as a student, so hindi lang tayo nagiging consumer or hindi lang tayo nagiging parang uh, reader or viewer ng isang content online. So, pwede na rin tayo maging creator or content creator kung saan meron tayong specific topic na pwedeng i-discuss doon sa gagawin nating digital story or like for example, a video or anything na gusto nating gawa ng content. So, weaving together images, music, text, and voice digital stories can be created in all content areas and at all grade levels while incorporating the 21st century skills of creating, communicating, and collaborating. And so, yun, as a student, future educator, future teacher, so kailangan natin parang mag-devise uh, ng isang storybook para mas maging attractive sa mga students yung mga gagawin natin or like for example meron tayong lesson na gustong i-deliver sa students, so kung meron tayong digital story i-apply natin or gamitin natin yung mga technologies na meron tayo, mas madali na sa part natin na matuto yung students natin. So I have here 8 steps to great digital stories before tayo mag-jump doon sa application na gagamitin natin, which is the Adobe Photoshop na I think hindi natin siya matututunan ngayon. I mean, hindi siya matututunan sa isang pasada lang. So, kailangan ng practice, and kailangan palagi natin siyang gamitin para maging familiar tayo doon sa application na gagamitin natin. So, before that, dito muna tayo sa 8 steps to great digital stories. Naririnig pa po ako? Please hit like button if okay pa. Hindi gumagalaw. Sorry. Okay, so audible naman. Okay, wait lang po. Okay, so dito po tayo sa 8 steps to great digital stories. Ayan. So first, sabi ko kanina, bago natin gamitin yung application, specifically the Adobe Photoshop, we need to know kung ano yung mga steps muna kung paano gumawa ng isang digital stories. So I have here 8 steps. So the first one is to start with an idea. So of course, bago tayo makagawa ng isang magandang story or digital story, we need to come up with an idea kung ano ba yung specific topic na gagawa natin ng story. So all stories begin with an idea, and digital stories are no different. So this idea could be the topic of a lesson. So kung halimbawa si teacher mo or may isang tao na nagbigay sa'yo ng topic, bubuo ka ng idea para makagawa ka ng isang story. A chapter heading in a textbook or a question asked in a class. So yan, yan yung unang kailangan natin para makagawa tayo ng digital story. Kailangan natin mag-come up kung ano ba yung specific topic na gusto nating i-discuss or gawa ng isang story. So number 2, kung meron ka ng idea or kung meron ka ng topic or idea, you come up with a research or you explore, you learn kung ano-ano ba yung mga bagay na pwede mong ikabit doon sa idea na or sa topic na gusto mong gawa ng story. So whether writing a fiction or non-fiction, pwede mong gawin yon sa digital story. We need to research, of course, i-research natin. Ano yung mga bagay na pwede nating or na related doon sa idea natin. Explore natin or learn about the topic in order to create a base of information on which the story will be built. So, kailangan natin i-research talaga. Kailangan natin i-explore para alam natin kung ano yung flow ng story natin. Next one, we have our write or script. So, yan. Kung meron ka ng idea, of course, that's number 1. Na-research mo na. Alam mo na yung mga bagay na pwedeng related doon sa gagawin mong story, related doon sa topic. Kailangan, number 3, you write a script. So when you are trying to write a script, there's nothing worse than a blank sheet of paper. So, parang mag-uumpisa ka sa, parang iisipin mo, ano ba yung mga pwede kong ilagay na related doon sa topic ko. So, since may idea ka na, and nakapag-research ka na, meron ka nang pwedeng ilagay doon sa script mo para makagawa ka ng isang story. And number 4, for the steps on creating digital story, so you create a storyboard or a plan. So dati, when I was a student, kapag gumagawa ako ng isang story, so nagsisimula ako gumagamit ako ng pencil and paper, yan, nagdo-drawing muna ako din bago ko to i-transfer digitally. Para parang mas madali mong ma-transfer digitally kung meron ka ng scratch or from the scratch, ita-transfer mo digitally. So, alam mo na yung pagkasunod-sunod ng story na gagawin mo. So, good stories start with a good script. So, dapat maganda yung script mo, makuha mo yung interest ng reader mo, especially yung mga students, mga future students ninyo. But they don't end there. There is where we transition into visual media literacies. So, kailangan natin i-transfer yung nagawa nating storyboard into digital devices. Or I mean, gumamit tayo ng mga software na pwede nating i-transfer yung storyboard na ginawa natin or yung plan. So number 5, so gather and create images, audio, and video. So since we are going to create a digital storytelling or a storyboard, so we need to gather or create images. Pwede tayong mag-capture ng sarili nating photo. Pwede namang, there are a lot of available images online na free naman siya i-download na pwede naman nating ilagay dun sa mga gagawin nating digital story. Kung halimbawa, video naman yung gagawin mo, kasi iba-iba naman yung format ng digital story, it could be either an image, yun, pwedeng printable, pwede namang through a soft copy or a video. So, yan, i-gather mo yung images na gagamitin mo sa paggawa ng digital story. Kung halimbawa gusto mo ng digital story na ikaw yung nag-narrate, pwede naman siya gawin. And then kung halimbawa gusto mo ng digital story na through video presentation, pwede naman siya. So, ngayon, sabi ko kanina, Photoshop yung gagamitin natin. So, more on images lang yung i-gather natin. So, using their storyboard as a guide, we will gather or create images. So, we can record audio or we can record video. Everything they choose will impact and set the tone for their digital story. So, piliin mo yung mga attractive na pwedeng makuha yung interest ng readers natin. So, kailangan maganda yung presentation ng isang digital story para mas maging maganda yung presentation nito doon sa mga readers natin. And number 6, put it all together. So, pagsasama-samahin mo na siya. dapat alam natin yung color combination, alam natin kung saan natin ilalagay yung mga object doon sa digital story natin. Alam natin kung sino dapat yung main character doon sa digital story natin. So this is where the magic happens. Our students discover if their storyboard needs tweaking and if they have enough stuff to create their masterpiece. Kung halimbawa, nakapag-gather na kayo ng images dun sa step number 5, tapos kulang pa, kasi dito sa step number 6, you will put it all together. So, kung kulang pa, pwede ka naman magdagdag pa. So, as long as related pa siya doon sa topic or sa idea or doon sa story na gagawin mo. So, when you put it all together, kung may kulang pa, you can still add kung ano yung gusto mong idagdag doon sa story na gagawin. Or yung, for example, mag-add ka ng image doon sa story na ginagawa. So after that, yan, tapos mo na. You come up with an idea, you explore, you research, you learn about your topic. So you create a storyboard or a plan, you create a script, and you put it all together, you gather the images. Now, so parang tapos mo na yung digital story mo, you can share it. It could be either, supposedly online naman talaga siya kasi digital story nga. So online, you can share it online, and you can use different platforms to share it para mas maging parang mabasa nila yung nagawa mong digital story. And lastly, kung meron silang reflection or feedback or comments or anything na pwedeng mai-suggest about doon sa digital story na ginawa mo, you accept it constructively para mas maging or ma-improve mo yung paggawa mo ng digital story. So those are the 8 great steps on how to create a digital story. Now, let's move on to the tools for creating digital stories. So, I have here 5 tools. Yung iba online, yung iba pwedeng i-download, and then pwede ninyong gamitin sa computer ninyo. So, number 1 here, we have the ACM generator. This is an online software for creating a digital story. So, this is a creative studio space where you can explore the moving image. So be inspired, create your own moving image works, and share your creations with the generator community. So this is an online application. We have Babbler. So this is a tool to create comic strips. So we have here the Piclets. So creative writing site that matches beautiful images with carefully selected keywords in order to inspire you. So, ito yung mas parang gamit na gamit ng mga students, ng mga teachers, yung Canva, di ba? This is a free to use online graphic design tool. So, use it to create social media posts, presentations, posters, videos, and logos, and more. So, pwede ka rin dito gumawa ng digital story. Maraming mga available na resources sa Canva na pwede mong ilagay sa digital story na gagawin. So, I know na alam naman ninyo yung Canva, and I know na ginagamit nyo yung Canva. But for today, dito tayo sa Adobe Photoshop. Napaka-powerful kasi ng Adobe Photoshop. Kahit ano pwede niyang gawin or pwede natin gawin sa Adobe Photoshop. So, this is an industry standard image rendering software used to create, customize graphics, edit photographs, and make flyers for print as well as for the web. So, ito yung parang artist visual studio or dark room. So, para siyang studio wherein you can do anything doon sa image na ginagawa mo. So, napaka-powerful ng Photoshop. As I experience, dito ako gumagawa ng iba't ibang
naka-live ako sa Facebook,
mga designs. For example, ng invitation, logo, mga layout, for example, ng tarpaulin, mga flyers. So, si Photoshop ang ginagamit ko kasi
Parang po nag-appear sa
this is my forte. So, ito yung ano talaga, parang when I was in college, ito yung natutunan ko na application na nakatulong sa akin, especially sa career ko ngayon. So, naging non-teaching personnel, so nagamit ko yung Photoshop. Even dito sa profession ko ngayon as a teacher here in CBSUA, so I teach Photoshop to my students. So, mas parang mas may expertise ako sa paggamit ng Photoshop. Ito yung forte na application when it comes to photo editing software. So si Photoshop yung forte ko. So let's now move on to the introduction to Photoshop. So punta tayo doon sa application sa Photoshop mismo. Hindi ko na nilagay dito sa PowerPoint ko yung definitions ng iba't ibang parts ng Photoshop. Doon na tayo direkta sa Photoshop, how to use the Photoshop, kung paano siya i-manipulate, the different tools na pwede natin gamitin, and some of the techniques kung paano natin mapadali yung ginagawa nating digital art doon sa software na Photoshop. So, let me jump to the application. Okay pa naman po? Naiintindihan pa naman yung discussion natin about sa digital art or introduction to digital art? You can press like button. Okay, so okay pa naman? So dito tayo ngayon sa Adobe Photoshop application. Thank you for that. So yan. Actually, inopen ko na ito kanina kasi para hindi na mag-load pa or mag-launch pa yung application. So this is the environment of the Adobe Photoshop. So this is a powerful digital art software na pwede mong gawin kahit ano. Mag-layout ka ng tarpaulin, mag-layout ka ng invitation or anything. Basta doon ka lang mag-focus sa parang image rendering software nga. So you are creating an image in the Photoshop. So to open the Photoshop, just like yung sinasabi ko sa mga students ko, when you open an application in a computer, of course, pare-pareho lang yung process. You just search, you just look for the icon, you double-click it, and then you open the application or the software. So yun lang yung palaging ginagawa kapag nag-open ng isang application. Okay. Okay, ito na yung environment ng Photoshop. So, as you can see, maraming mga tools na dapat i-familiarize. So, hindi ito, kumbaga, pag diniscuss ito ngayon, hindi nyo talaga ito matatandaan yung lahat ng pwede nyong gamitin, lalo na yung mga techniques, yung mga tools na pwede nyong magamit dito sa Adobe Photoshop. But this is a very powerful software na kung matutunan nyo kung paano gamitin, ibibigay ko naman yung basic. So, kapag palagi nyo itong ginagamit, kapag na-practice nyo to, so, maganda siyang skills para makagawa kayo ng mga layouts ng for example, layout ng tarpaulin or anything na gusto nyo gawa ng layout. So, image rendering software. So, we have here different menu sa taas. So these are the menus in the Photoshop. We have file. So under that, when you click that, there are several options na dapat tandaan and maging familiar dapat kayo para maging mabilis yung paggamit ninyo ng Photoshop. So yan, file, we have the edit. Sorry. Nakikita pa po yung screen?
Yes, Sir Jomer.
Okay po. So, balik tayo dun sa screen. Okay. So, there are a lot of menus in the Adobe Photoshop. So, yun na nga. We have File. When you click each menu, there are a lot of options na pwede nyong piliin. So, huwag kayong matakot na gamitin yung Photoshop as long as you understand, you read each options. Madali lang, madali lang na matutunan gamitin yung Photoshop. So, File tab, Edit, so we have Image, so Layer, we have the Type, until the Help menu. So, under this pane, so we call this pane, so this is the toolbar. These are the toolbar. When you click on the toolbar, so you can see kung anong pangalan ng tool na yon. So, i-hover natin, for example. So, dito, this is a rectangular marquee tool. So, a rectangular marquee tool, so ginagamit yan to select part of an image. So, yan, this is the toolbar. We have here the layers. Dito nyo makikita sa layers, yung parang pages ng, imagine you have a book and you have several pages. So, dito nyo makikita yan sa layers. So, ito yung parang book na pwede kayong maglagay ng several pages. So, tinatawag yan dito na layer. So, dito naman, we can see here the file name of the document or the PSD document na ginagawa nyo sa Photoshop. So, pwede natin i-rename mamaya. So, now, punta tayo doon sa kung paano gumawa ng isang document sa Photoshop. I-X ko muna to. Okay. So to create a new document in Photoshop, you may go to File tab and then click New. So there is a corresponding keyboard shortcut for that. You can use that if you are familiar with the keyboard shortcuts. So maraming mga keyboard shortcut kasi na ginagamit sa Photoshop. So create New. So yan. We have here the
pero pag abot sa level nga din.
New document. Properties for the new document of the Photoshop. You can type the file name. For example, let's type digital story. This is just an example. So you can use preset size. But let's try the typical size, like the long size bond paper. We have 8.5 by 13. Gawin natin siyang landscape.
Ayaw lang digdi English.
So, for the resolution, dito nyo ilalagay kung gaano ba kalinaw yung gagawin yung digital art. So, okay na yan, 72. For the color mode, you can select any of these options. Kapag si MYK printed, yung kumbaga gusto mong i-print yung story na gagawin mo. Kapag RGB naman, you just create a digital art, means soft copy lang siya. So, titingnan mo lang siya sa screen. So, let's just select the RGB and then as is na yung background or the background contents, okay na yung white. By the way, if you have your laptop and you have your Adobe Photoshop installed in your laptop, you can try or pwede kayong sumabay sa akin sa paggawa ng isang simple digital story. So after you type all the content for the properties of the new document, you can click OK for you to be able to see or to create a new document in the Photoshop. So let's try to click OK. So this is the canvas. Ayan. So yung white screen na kita nyo, ang tawag dyan is the canvas. So dyan natin ilalagay yung mga objects or elements na ilalagay natin or nagagamitin natin doon sa story na gagawin natin. So, ayan, dito sa canvas. Meron akong nag-gather na mga images na ilalagay natin dito sa sample nating digital art or digital story. So yan, dito na tayo sa canvas. So kanina nasabi ko na that these are the tools. Kapag hinover mo dito yung mouse mo, yung mouse pointer, so lalabas kung anong tool ba siya. So kapag naging familiar kayo sa lahat ng tool, pagiging mas maganda yung kalalabasan ng ginagawa ninyong digital story. So, maraming mga tool dito na pwede nyong gamitin. Maraming mga options na pwede nyong gamitin para maging mas maganda yung ginagawa ninyong digital story. So, yan. Let's try muna to insert an image in our canvas. So, how to insert an image in our canvas? So, we can go to File, and then place. Pwede nating i-place. But we can use the drag and drop. So I know, marunong naman kayo mag-drag and drop. You select an element and then you drag and drop it to the application that you are using. So ngayon, since you are just looking on my screen, let's just use the place option. I-place natin dito sa canvas natin yung image na gagamitin natin. So, let's just wait. So yan, meron ako na-download dito ng mga images na pwede natin gawin or gamitin sa digital story na gagawin natin. So, simple digital story. So, let's try for example, try natin. Select an image, then you just click the place button, and then mapupunta na siya dito sa canvas natin. Okay, nandito na yung tree na place natin sa canvas natin. Okay? So, pwede natin itong i-move kung saang area natin doon sa canvas gustong ilagay yung image na tree. So, you can use the move tool here. Okay. Meron tayo ditong move tool. Of course, from the term itself, move. So, merong keyboard shortcut na V. So, you can move that to any location on your image. For example, lagay natin siya dito. Yeah. To resize the image, as you can see, meron dyang mga resize button. So, yung mga dots. Kapag nagre-resize tayo ng image sa Photoshop, dapat dito tayo sa corner nag-click. We press on our keyboard the shift and we drag it using the button on the corner. Dapat nasa corner para hindi natin na parang na-i-stretch or hindi pumapangit yung pag-resize natin ng image. So yan.
Dapat sa kanto.
And then, click
Kanto pa dapat.
or press OK on your keyboard para ma-apply natin na yung size na gusto natin doon sa image na nilagay natin doon sa canvas. Yan. So, meron na tayo dito 3. Just move it here. Okay. Ayan. So, meron na tayong 3 dito. Another. So, ang ginamit pa lang natin na tool is the move tool. So, si selection tool or si marquee tool, ginagamit ito para makapag-select ng object sa canvas. But before natin ito ma-select, kailangan natin yung image naka-rasterize or naka-flatten para mabilis natin or madali nating ma-select yung image. So for example, since it is a selection tool, when we select here, as you can see, so na-select natin yung part na yun, and then selected din natin yung area dito sa layer. Sabi natin, this is parang pages ng book, yung layer. So kung sino, or kung alin dito yung selected natin, for example, if we want to delete this one, meron tayong delete button sa keyboard, kung alin yung selected doon sa layer, siya yung madi-delete. So that is for selection option or for the marquee tool. So ibalik natin sa dati. You can press Ctrl Z para maibalik or ma-redo sa dati yung image natin. So to deselect, you can just press Ctrl D on your keyboard. So yan, ito na muna yung basic. So i-move natin ng kaunti using the move tool. Ayan. And then let's add up another image. Just go to File tab, Place, and then you can select any image. Let's try this one and place it on the canvas. So as you can see, yung layer natin, meron ng dagdag na isa. So ito na yung layer para dito sa clip art na naka-bicycle. So ganyan. Kahit yung basic knowledge lang, yung may basic knowledge sa Photoshop, pwede makagawa ng isang digital story sa Photoshop. So i-move natin dito sa gilid. And then let's press OK. Let's make this flattened or rasterized. So we have here a boy who is in his bicycle. So let's try, for example, add another image. So gusto natin merong birds na lumilipad. So yan. Okay, just press OK. Kapag nagpe-place tayo ng image sa canvas ng Photoshop, hindi natin siya so much to select. So we press Enter on our keyboard para ma-select na natin siya. So right-click and then select raster. Okay, so sir, may white background yung image natin. So gusto ko yung bird lang yung nakikita natin. So we can use a selection tool, pero hindi natin gagamitin si marquee tool. Kasi si marquee tool, sabi natin, it is used to select image. For example, ganito. So, pwedeng makasama yung object or item or element doon sa image na gusto pa nating ma-retain doon sa canvas natin. So, let's try to select that and then press delete on our keyboard. So, nawala yung element na gusto pa nating ilagay doon sa Photoshop. So, kailangan natin gumamit ng ibang tool or ibang selection tool para ang ma-select lang natin is yung background ng image na gusto nating ma-delete. So, let's press Ctrl Z on our keyboard para maibalik natin sa dati yung image na nilagay natin doon sa canvas. So now, let's press Control D. So you can just jot down kung ano yung mga keyboard shortcuts na sinasabi ko para for example, nag-practice kayo ng Photoshop, mas madali or mas mabilis nyong ma-manipulate yung Photoshop. So yan. Let's use the other selection tool. We have here the magic wand. So the keyboard shortcut for the magic wand is W. So meron namang quick selection, merong magic wand. Si magic wand, ang kagandahan kay magic wand, so as you can see, ito yung icon ng magic wand. Ang kagandahan sa kanya is it selects the same blend color. Kung pare-pareho yung color niya, lahat yun masiselect niya. So sa isang click mo lang, selected na yung lahat ng the same blend of color. So i-click natin dito sa white. So as you can see dito sa layer, selected siya. So i-click natin dito sa white. Pag kinilik natin yun dyan, lahat ng may white masiselect niya. Then we can press delete on our keyboard for us to be able to apply or remove the background of the image. So yan, na-remove na natin yung background ng image natin. So to deselect, you can press Ctrl plus D. So meron na tayong birds dito sa canvas natin. So to resize, you can just click the move tool and then press shift on your keyboard, and always kapag nagre-resize tayo, kailangan sa corner palagi. Sa corner. Ayan. So resize natin ng konti and then i-move natin papunta sa taas yung image. Then click OK or apply the option. So, yeah. Another, for example, try natin ilipat ito. Ilipat natin ito dito. So we can flip the image using the move tool again. So, ganyan. Yes, and then move it. And then click OK if you want to apply any changes on your image. So yeah. Okay. So nagamit na natin yung move tool, yung selection tool, specifically the magic wand, and then we were able to delete the background of the image. Now let's add a text here. Paano ba maglagay ng text? Kasi digital story, kailangan meron tayong counting text na pwedeng mag-describe doon sa image na nandun sa canvas natin. So, we have here letter T, that is text, horizontal type tool. Meron pa yung ibang options. Ayan. Merong horizontal type tool, merong vertical type tool, merong horizontal type mask, and vertical type. So we will use horizontal since we are going to insert text here. So click na lang natin dito. For example, ang script natin dito is Bob took his bicycle. Okay? So, di natin nakikita kasi pareho yung font color natin doon sa background image natin. So, we will select the text. by pressing on our keyboard Control plus A. So as you can see, selected na siya. We can change the font color here. Kapag naka-text tayo, lalabas yung mga option dito sa taas. So we can click this one, the toggle, the character or paragraph panel. So dito, kahit dito na lang tayo tumingin. So dito sa color, we can click this one and then select text color. You can drag it papunta doon sa black. And then we can click OK to apply it on our image, on our text. Yeah. Then for the font style, if we want to change the font style, we can try, for example, so marami na kasi ako na-install ditong font style. So kung meron kayong gustong mga font style, you can download it and install in your computer for you to be able to use yung mga attractive sa mga bata na font style. So pwede nyo yan ilagay dito sa Photoshop. For example, simple lang natin yung font style. Let's try yung Bodoni. Try natin tong cafe. Okay, then resize natin. You can type here the value. Kung ano ba yung font size na gusto mong i-apply doon. Like for example, let's try 100 or 70 for example. Then move it here. So yan. Or you can, let's put the value 50. So meron na tayong parang script doon sa ginagawa nating story. So yeah. So yeah. Bob took his bicycle. So pwede na natin siya gawin as the first page of our digital story. Let's try kung meron pa ditong pwede nating ilagay dito sa first page. Okay, for example, meron tayong cloud. Okay, hindi siya pwedeng ilagay kasi yung format niya is not an image. So, ang format lang na pwedeng ilagay sa Photoshop is JPEG and PNG or the Portable Network Graphics. So, kung hindi siya pwedeng ilagay, gawa natin ng paraan kung paano siya ilagay. So, let's open the image. Kasi gusto natin meron dong clouds. So, open natin yung image natin. Or we can just crop it. And snip. So, kunin natin yung image. Sa pag-snipping ng image, you can press Windows Shift plus S. And then go back to the application. And then we will paste it on our canvas. Control plus V. So ayan, nandito na yung cloud na gusto nating ilagay. Let's press or select the tool, magic wand, and then click on the white background and then remove it. So ayan, meron na tayong cloud. So we can move it doon sa taas. Okay, let's try it again kasi merong may naka. Use the magic wand. Click the white background and remove it. Okay, let's move it sa taas. So you can resize it. Sabi ko kanina, nag-resize na tayo ng iba't ibang element. So i-resize natin. Dito kalagay. Okay. So, sir, nasa ibaba siya ng ano, ng tree. Okay, pwede natin siya ilagay sa ilalim. Paano natin ilagay sa ilalim? Yung image na to, so sabi ko nga, this is pages of, para itong pages. So, pwede mo siyang i-move kahit saan. So, kung gusto mo doon siya sa likod ng tree, you just click the layer, hold the mouse, and then move it doon sa likod ng tree. So, yan. Nasa likod na siya ng ating trees. So, pwede natin siyang i-duplicate. Kung gusto natin, meron pa sa kabila. So, you can click the layer, right-click the layer, and then duplicate the layer. And then, click OK to duplicate the layer. And then, we can move it doon sa kabila para magkaroon naman doon ng kulay or ng cloud. Ayan. Click OK. Always click check button if you want to apply the new properties of the image. So we have here the first page of the digital story na ginagawa natin. So Bob took his bicycle. So we can group all of this layer and then gawa tayo ng second page. So by the way, as you can see here, meron ditong button na parang eye. So this is the visibility button. If you want, for example, to hide an element, halimbawa hindi na siya kailangan, so you can just click the layer visibility. So wala na yung eye, so mawawala yung visibility ng isang object doon sa Photoshop. So i-click natin ulit. Then, let's try this one. Click natin to. So, yung 3. So, meron dito kayong makikita na opacity. So, yung si opacity is the transparency of the image. Kung gaano ba siya ka-transparent doon sa canvas. So, you can change the value of the opacity. For example, let's try 30. So, medyo hindi na siya kita doon sa canvas na ginagamit natin. So, kung gusto mo kitang-kita siya, you just put 100% for the opacity. That is the maximum number for the opacity. Always tandaan nyo that when you are working with the image here in our canvas, always select kung ano ba yung specific item doon sa canvas na gusto nyong i-manipulate. Halimbawa, si 3 yung selected dito, pero gusto mo i-move yung text doon sa canvas, so hindi mo siya ma-move kasi ang selected na layer dito is V3. So dapat si Bob or yung text, yung dapat selected dito para yun yung ma-move nyo na item doon sa canvas natin. O yan. So, try natin. I-delete na lang natin itong clouds. And then, let's, for example, since ang canvas natin is long size, let's try to divide it into 2. So, we will use the shape tool. So, let's click this one.